and I'm back with another video for you guys today. Today's video is going to be a story time for you guys. This story time is going to be all about the time my boyfriend cheated on me with a girl from Canada. Okay? So yes, Canada. Okay? If you don't know, I live in America. I'm from New York. Okay? So I'm just going to cut right into this video. If you guys are interested, please continue to watch. So basically, to start from the beginning, I had this boyfriend when I was a teenager, when I was about 15 or 16, and yeah, like I was like madly in love with him, and you know, everything was pretty great for the most part. We were really close, we had gotten really close, we had a lot in common, and yeah, like for the most part, we had a pretty good relationship, we had a whole bunch of fun, all that. Like our relationship didn't consist of like any drama or anything like that, we didn't argue. And everything was like pretty much fun. Everything was cool. It was like no issues. And yeah, that's basically how the relationship was during the time that we were together. So we're gonna give my boyfriend a name at the time, and we're going to name him Craig. Okay? So basically, Craig went to school really far from where I had lived. He basically went to school out of town, and we kind of like had a long distance relationship for quite some time. You know, like he would go away to school and I would stay in Brooklyn, and I would go to school, and we would just basically like chat like via text message and AIM and any social media that we could. We would just chat that way because, like I said, like we were fairly young. We didn't have any cell phones or anything like that. But we would just, you know, communicate any way that we could, and then on the weekend we would go see each other. That's how our relationship was for about like a straight year. Everything was pretty cool. Like there was no big, you know, huge issues that we had to worry about while we were with each other. But yeah, everything was pretty cool for the most part. So at the time, I was definitely like growing into myself. I had, you know, I was going through puberty and stuff like that, just trying to basically find myself as a young lady. And of course, when you're a young woman or even a young man, you go through puberty, and you know, you start to like people and people start to like you and things of that nature. So what would happen was I would be on social media, and a lot of the times guys would find me attractive, and you know, they'll hit me up or whatever, or give me compliments and things of that nature. If someone says that they think that I'm pretty or they think that I'm beautiful, I wouldn't be the type to ignore them. Like I would definitely say thank you because I'm appreciative of when someone gives me a compliment. Unfortunately, Craig didn't really like that too much. Craig saw it as, you know, me kind of like entertaining niggas or whatever, or talking to niggas or whatever. And in my defense, like I said, I never would speak to them. Of course, I realized, you know, growing up that a lot of times when a man gives you a compliment, that means he's trying to like slide in your DMs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or he's trying to like get your attention, you know what I'm saying? But at 16, like I didn't know that, of course, and I didn't think of it that way. I would just always say thank you and be respectful and take my compliment and go about my business. But like I said, Craig didn't like that too much. He felt like, you know, I was, you know, talking to other guys or whatever. Like it basically made him insecure. So for like a couple months during that time, like, you know, we would start to argue, and you know, it would just be like a whole lot of back and forth, you know, in regards to other people, and you know, it was just a whole lot of chaos. So it basically came a point where I was, you know, trying to limit me, you know, talking to anybody or, you know, replying back to anyone's compliments or comments, you know, just out of respect for the way Craig had felt, because, you know, he was basically stressing that it was something that bothered him, and he just wasn't comfortable with me responding that to people giving me compliments. So for quite some time, I did try to like not speak on the situation. You know, like I just tried to be respectful of his feelings and the things that he felt, and that's exactly what I did. I was ghosting niggas, I was digging niggas. Keep your comments over there because we don't want it. I got a man, like I don't want no smoke type of thing. Around the time that I started doing that, I started noticing that Craig was, you know, not paying that much attention to me, and you know, he was just kind of like seeming like he didn't want to be bothered sometimes, which was kind of like, you know, it wasn't like it wasn't normal, but it was just happening more often than not. So I just started like getting like this weird feeling like of not knowing what the hell was going on, and I would try to talk to him about it. He never wanted to speak about it, and it just kind of became like, like kind of, it put a rift in our relationship a bit. And yeah, I just started like feeling like really weird. Like I started just getting weird vibes from, the whole situation. We both worked. I worked at Boston Market. Yeah, I worked there as a server, and I had moved up to being a cashier. But at the time, I was a server. So when you're a server, you serve the food to people at Boston Market and so on and so forth. And not to like incriminate myself, but yeah, like I still food, okay? I still food. I would, make me and Craig a plate or something or a sandwich, and I would take it home or whatever to feed us at the time, because at the time we stayed together for a little bit. So yeah, I would take the food over to Craig, and like I would come home really late. I would get off at like probably like 11, maybe like 11:30, after like I would clean up the whole store, scrubbing the toilets, mopping the floors, the tables, all of that. I would leave around 11:30, and I would get home like around 12. So one day I was on my way home. I opened the door, and the door is locked. Now, usually the door is open because he knows that I'm on my way home, but for some weird reason, Craig had the door locked that day. So from that moment on, I knew something was kind of sus. So I'm trying to bang on the door really, really hard, and then I'm just noticing that Craig is taking a long time to open the door. So I'm just like, Craig, like, what's going on? Why are you taking so long to open the door? Like, I'm coming home. What's going on here? So about 2 minutes later, Craig finally comes and he opens the door. So now I'm like, Craig, what's going on? Why are you not opening the door? I'm coming home from work. I told you I was on my way. Why you have the door locked? He goes, oh, sorry, I was just sleeping. Like, I didn't set my alarm. I didn't know that you're on your way home. Blase, blase. Point blank, it was a bunch of bullshit. So what winds up happening next is that me and Craig, I sweep it under the rug. Me and Craig would eat the food that I bought home, and we watch a little TV. And then after that, we actually go to sleep. So, Craig goes to sleep. I stay up. While Craig is sleeping, I'm up on my phone, and basically, like, I'm just scrolling through Instagram, and we had each other on Instagram, so I'm just scrolling through, and I happen to see some pictures of his that he had posted during the day, and I like the picture. And then I go and I look and I see something really, really weird in his comments. So I look really closely and I see someone that commented heart eyes on one of his photos. So I'm looking like, who the hell is just commenting heart eyes on my boyfriend's page? Okay, that's unacceptable. I don't know who this chick thinks she is, but she gotta go. I was the type of girlfriend that if I saw something that made me feel uncomfortable, I'm waking your ass up, period. I'm waking you up. I think the fuck not. Okay. So I wake up Craig. I'm just saying, hello, Craig, you gotta get up. Hello. 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 You gotta get up, okay? Because what's this? Who's this commenting on your page? So Craig is just like, and I'm just like, nigga, you gotta get up. Like, I'm not playing with you. Who's this commenting her eyes on your Instagram? Who is this? So, he wakes up and he looks at it and he just goes, that's nobody. That's nobody. You're waking me up for that. I'm just like, you sure? Are you sure it's nobody? She's like, yeah, I'm sure. I'm going back to sleep. So I'm like, okay, no problem. He goes back to sleep. And me, of course, I'm a female. I'm going to inspect the gadget that ass, okay? I need to know who was this comment to her eyes on my man's page. I never seen nobody comment heart eyes on his page before, and it was a little sus. So I just had to peek shorty page. I had to see what was going on. I had to see what's going on. So I go to the girl's page, and she has a whole bunch of pictures. You know what I'm saying? If I had to rate her from a 1 to 10, I would give her a 3. she was a 3. She was a 3. At the time, I was a 7. If I'm a 10 now, I was a 7 at the time. This was a 3. Okay, like she couldn't compare. She couldn't compete, but she couldn't compare. I'm just saying, like, not trying to be cocky, but she couldn't compete, but she couldn't compare. So I'm looking at her photos or whatever. I'm seeing that, you know, she plays math camp. You know what I'm saying? Which is like similar to our Labor Day. But she was playing math camp in Toronto, Canada. I'm noticing, okay, like this girl's from Canada. All right, whatever. I didn't think nothing of it. She ain't nowhere near my man, so clearly that means, you know, ain't nothing going on. She's in a whole other country. So days go by, and you know, whatever, everything is cool between me and Craig, no issues, we're doing our thing. But now it's coming to a point where I'm noticing, like, the social media is getting a little weird again, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing multiple hard eyes on multiple pictures at this point from the same person. The same girl from Canada is liking my boyfriend's pictures and giving him heart eyes. Okay? Now, for me, I'm gonna give you one time, okay? But if I see something multiple times from the same person after I already addressed it, that's an issue for me, okay? That's an issue. So what I had to do was I had to bring it back to Craig's attention. Craig, hey yo, papa, who is this person on Instagram? You need to let me know something. Who is this person? So I'm getting the same remarks. Oh, that's nobody. Don't relax. Like, that's nobody. Like, you reading too much into that. You reading too much into that. So I'm just like, alright, cool. Alright. Because at the end of the day, when somebody makes me feel like I'm going crazy, I'm not even gonna go crazy. I'm gonna just dial back. I'm gonna relax. And I'm gonna pre that bitch. Okay? And that's exactly what I did. I pre that bitch. Okay? So now, every move, I watched every move. Okay? I'm watching what you're posting. I'm watching who's liking it. And from that point on, everything that he posted, she was liking. So that lets me know, big sus, okay? You're sus. You're sus. You're sus. Weeks are going by now. And we're arguing because I want to know who is Shorty, because now she's popping up in your comments. I'm going to her page. I'm seeing that he's liking her pictures now. So this is what we doing? That's all I can say. Is this what we doing? Like, are you shitting me? Is this what we're really doing right now? Like, that took me back. It's one thing for her to be commenting on your shit, but now you're liking her shit and you're commenting hers on her shit. Oh, okay. So this is what we, okay. Alright, I got you. So I had to let Craig know from jump. Alright, boo boo, listen up, okay? We ain't doing this. Whatever you think you got going on, we're not doing it. So it's either you're gonna stop or I'm leaving. So Craig was just like, you know what, alright, you know what, mama, look, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like, you right, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be liking her posts and all that. I shouldn't be commenting on her posts. Like, I'm gonna cut that out for sure. Like, 100, you ain't even gotta worry about that no more. Are you sure, Craig? Because I'm tired of talking about the same person like you. Like, I'm tired of talking about it. Like, whatever issues you have with me, like, I resolved it. You need to resolve your shit because I don't like the way this is looking. Like, you need to chill. So he was just like, yeah, mama, I got you. No worries. Like, I got you. Like, I'm so sorry about that. Like, it's never gonna happen no more. I was wilding. My bad. I was just in my feelings. So I'm like, alright, cool. I'm gonna let you rock. Say less. I'm gonna let you rock. So whatever, we're going about our married business. You know what I'm saying? We still together. You know, doing our thing, living our life, and all that. So one day, I get ready to prepare to go to work. I had to be at work at 3 o'clock. So it's around like 1 o'clock-ish, 2 o'clock-ish almost, and I'm about to get ready for work. So I'm getting ready to leave. My uniform is on. Craig is laying in bed. He didn't have to go to work that day. So I'm just like, okay, babe, like, I'll see you later. Go to work, you know what I'm saying? Let me know if you're okay. I'll bring you some food, the usual, you know what I'm saying? And that was that. I just noticed, like, he was a little bit antsy to get me out of the house. Like, he was like really fiending to get me out. Usually he gives me a hug and kiss, and usually he says, oh, I want you to stay a little longer, or stay up until like the last 30 minutes. I'll get you a cab. Like, usually it's all that. Saying like he be on me. Today he wasn't on me. I didn't understand why, you know what I'm saying? I figured like maybe, I know he had like the bubble guts the night before, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't feeling good the night before, you know what I'm saying? So I just figured maybe he didn't want to be bothered. But, bitch, I found out that that was not the case, okay? So, fast forward, my shift is over, I come back home, and I wasn't feeling myself about some things. I wasn't feeling myself, but whatever. Like, I didn't listen to my women intuition or nothing. I said, whatever. So, Craig is sleeping in the bed, right? Next thing I know, all I hear is, the notification is not an Instagram message. No, it's not an Instagram comment. It's not even an Instagram like. It's a text message from a Canadian area code with some weird ass area code. And before I did anything, I went on my phone, I looked up the area code, and guess what? The area code is from Toronto, Canada. So you telling me that you got this bitch number? You got this bitch number? Are you shitting me? So you was texting her the whole time? Oh, guess what I did after that, bitch? I went through that motherfucking phone, okay? Because you're shitting me. You got me fucked up and you think I'm a fool. So yes, I went through the phone. So I'm going through his phone and I'm going through their messages. These two little niggas is technically in a goddamn relationship. Like, they over here sending kissy faces, heart eyes, talking about, oh, do you like me? And he's just like, oh yeah, I got a girlfriend, but it's complicated. And she's just like, yeah, I'm in Toronto, but I'm coming down to America in a couple of weeks. I said a couple. Oh, so you're trying to see my nigga? Oh, so you're trying to see my nigga? Oh. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, so it's like that. Oh, it's like that? Okay. All right, so when I tell you, yo, it took the Lord and the fire and the blood of God, Jesus himself, for me not to knock the shit out of that nigga. I swear. I just wanted to knock the shit out of him. But ladies, what you gotta do, okay? If you're gonna go through your man's phone, before you knock the shit out of that nigga, make sure you get all your information, okay? And that's exactly what I did. I wanted to knock the shit out of that nigga at 12:49, but I stayed on that phone until 1:15 until I got all my information. And trust me, I found out a lot. I found out that not only were they writing on Instagram, direct message, not only did I find out that that he had her number, I also found out that when I would go to work, because mind you, Craig worked the morning shift, I worked the night shift. So by the time he came home from work, I was getting ready to head out to go to work. So when I would leave work, this nigga would FaceTime her. They was FaceTiming. If I left work at 2:02 p.m., he would FaceTime her at 2:04 p.m. Like, I felt so freaking betrayed. I felt so hurt. I just felt a whole whirlwind of emotions. Like, it was literally crazy. How dare you? How dare you do that to me? And then you got the nerve to cheat on me with a girl from Canada. Like, you couldn't cheat on me with a girl from America so I could go down there and beat her ass. Like, that pissed me off. And it was crazy because it's like I had to confront this woman, which I did. I confronted her, and I couldn't beat her ass because I didn't have a passport and because she lived in a different country. Do you know how freaking frustrating that is when you're trying to get to somebody that you can't get to? Man, like, to make a long story short, he was basically like, all right, I'm sorry, Ebony, you caught me or whatever. Like, I'm not going to talk to her no more. Like, I'm sorry, please don't leave me, begging me, blah, 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 blah. So, me being the nice, kind-hearted woman that I am, I took him back. So, what winds up happening is that he tells me that he's going to cut her off. He winds up not cutting her off. I had to talk to him about 6 times over the span of 365 days regarding the same woman. So basically, he had an emotional relationship with this woman for a whole year out of our relationship. He would not let her go. I had ran her phone down. I had to come at her countless times, calling her countless times, letting this girl know that this guy has a girlfriend and I'm his girlfriend and we've been together for some time now, a couple years now. You need to leave my man alone. And she's just so gung-ho about like, oh, well, yeah, he said it's complicated, that you're not together. Boo. It doesn't matter what he said. He's going to tell you what you want to hear. Sis, I'm living proof right here. I'm letting you know that we're together. We sleep together. We do everything together. You need to watch your mouth. You're in Canada. You're not coming here. Don't play with me because I will get on a plane and I will come get you. I will come visit you. I will be OVO in that bitch running around in six with my wolves to come kill you and find your ass. Please don't play with me. Please. Like, I get real crazy when it comes to like people close to me. Like if you're really close to me or whatever, or you're like, I get possessive and you're not gonna play me. That's what you're not gonna do. Like I really just felt so disrespected and I felt so violated. And like at the end of the day, like we wind up, you know, he wound up finally getting rid of the girl after a year, which is crazy. That was a crazy year for me because I was just dealing with that for months. And I don't know why, like, I never left. Like, every time I would try to leave, like, he would just be like, no, baby, please, I don't know, all the bullshit that y'all guys say. I don't know if they physically saw each other or not. I know that it was a point in time where she said she was coming to America. I don't know. I'm going to leave that in God's hands. It is what it is. It was what it was. It's in my past. I don't care anymore, baby. But it was a hard time for me, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, one thing for a man to cheat on you physically with someone, but when someone is emotionally cheating on you, they're putting their emotions into another person, that's a whole another ballgame. Because it's like you can literally lose them. You can lose them. And it's like very tarnishing and it's hard. It's hard on your mental, it's hard on your emotional. So yeah, that was the time that my boyfriend cheated on me with a girl from Canada. And it got crazy. It got real. I'm just happy I don't have to deal with that anymore. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate you. That was my story time for today. If you like this story time, please leave me a comment down below. And if you like this video, please give me a big fat thumbs up. Turn on your bell post notifications because I'm going to be posting and I don't want you guys to miss it, okay? So come on, like I thought we was in this together. Please. I love you guys so much and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all my new subscribers. And 2020, let's keep the ball rolling. Alright, so I love you guys. I see you in my next one. Peace.